This is TWiT.
To call this an accessory is probably not an accurate description given the size of this device. So I'm going to call it a home gadget. It is a home gadget I am very happy with. They are out of stock at the moment, but I think that, eventually they'll be back in stock. And that is for folks who are listening. I am holding up a giant white plastic box that is much larger than my head, that looks pretty kind of futuristic. And this is the Philips Hue UV light sanitizer box. This device is $130. It's pretty expensive, but what it is a box that has two UVC lights in it and a huge stainless steel kind of open space inside with a little metal shelf as well that hangs out on the side of it. And what you do is gotta get this shelf back in there, is you pop items into the box and then you blast them with UVC for 10 minutes. And as you might imagine, that helps to sanitize them. So 10 minutes of UVC radiation will blast away. They call it, it's not even deactivate. It's maybe it is deactivate. There's a special word for it, but it basically makes viruses no longer work anymore. They can't do anything, kind of like beheads them. And what it has as well, and what I really like about it, is a little built-in dryer. So what you can do is, this is a little air filter, is you can put things in it that you've washed. Because think about this is not just made for tech, it's also made for things like baby bottles or something similar. You wash them, you put them in here, you do the dry cycle or the dry and sanitize cycle, and it will run some hot air in there and then UVC blast them afterward. And then it's dry and it is clean. I put all sorts of gadgets in here on the regular. So when I want to make sure that my iPhone is nice and clean, if I want an iPad to be nice and clean, all sorts of stuff. The 12.9-inch iPad won't fit in here, but every other iPad that I have certainly fits. The iPhone fits. My AirPods, those are the things that I like to keep clean. Because they go in my ears regularly. Apple Watch Band. This is great for sanitizing lots and lots of gadgets. It plugs in standard to your, standard US plug. And then from there, you've got a 10-minute disinfect and then I think it's a 35-minute disinfect and dry, where most of the time, again, it is running the little fan to help dry what's in there and then disinfect at the end. It also has a storage feature where if you just want to keep stuff in there until you're ready to use it, it will just over time on a schedule kind of blast it with UVC from time to time until you're ready to pull it out and get it. I really like this thing. I've been using it regularly for cleaning all sorts of, as I said, gadgets and gizmos and other stuff. And it is quite nice. Now, as I mentioned, again, out of stock right now from Amazon. But I from time to time goes back in stock. So you can be on the lookout.
If you are looking for this, folks, I'm going to say you want specifically the Philips Hue one rather than just the Philips UV light sanitizing one, because they do a smaller, cheaper one for toothbrush heads. And that is not going to fit your phone. It will probably fit an AirPod, but it would be an AirPod, no AirPod case or anything like that. So yeah, if you're looking for it, make sure you're looking for the one that's like, I don't know, it looks like a little treasure chest, like a little kid's treasure chest of some kind, perhaps. But yeah, you're looking for the larger one, which is also for sterilizing like baby bottles and things like that. And yeah, if my dishwasher didn't have a UV cycle option on it, where you can just do UV, no water, So I don't have to worry
nice.
about accidentally dishwashing my phone. I would totally be interested.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. I like that.
Hey, if you liked that clip, well, there's so much more to get by joining Club TWiT. You can watch all of iOS Today, where we cover all things iOS, tvOS, HomePodOS, watchOS, and so much more. It's all the apps, all the tips and tricks, and everything with Rosemary Orchard and me, Micah Sargent. Join Club TWiT at twit.tv/clubtwit to see all of iOS Today.